Cześć i witam Was w tym odcinku. W tej lekcji będziemy czytać jeszcze raz The Ultimate English Pronunciation Story. Tylko tym razem będę czytał dla Was jedno zdanie i potem powiem wszystkie słowa, które są podkreślone i chcę, żebyście Wy powtarzali te podkreślone słowa ze mną. Ok? To zaczniemy od pierwszego zdania. I żebyście wiedzieli, jak to ma wyglądać, to tak będzie wyglądało, że przeczytam Today was my favorite day in the whole world. My birthday. No i potem jak przeczytam czytać, to teraz powiem favorite. I wy macie powtórzyć. Favorite. Potem przeczytam world. I wy musicie powtórzyć. World. No i oczywiście też przeczytam birthday. I wy też będziecie czytać birthday. Dobrze, to zaczniemy od początku jeszcze raz. Today was my favorite day in the whole world. My birthday. Favorite. World. Birthday. I went mountain climbing with my friends just because I was curious, and I wanted to practice my photography skills. Mountain climbing. Curious. Photography. This was the first time I had been mountain climbing in over a decade, and it was very interesting. Mountain. Climbing. Decade. Interesting. Even though we wore lots of clothing, my fingers became numb from the cold weather. Though. Clothing. Numb. After about 5 kilometers and 2.5 hours of climbing the mountain, we decided to stop and have a snack. Kilometers. Half. Climbing. Mountain. Everyone brought different foods they had made or bought. Bought. We had salmon, coleslaw, apples, and many different vegetables. Salmon. Coleslaw. Apples. Vegetables. It was quite the menu. Menu. John even brought a 6-pack of beer. Beer. It was the perfect way to celebrate my birthday. Birthday. Once we got to the top of the mountain, my friends gave me presents and wished me happy birthday. Mountain. Birthday. One of the gifts was some new technology I had wanted for my architecture class. Technology. Architecture. It was an excellent journey, and we even saw a bear. Journey. Bear. When we got back to the car, we listened to Whitney Houston and talked about the last journey we had made to Disney World with our attorney friend David. Whitney. Journey. Disney. World. Attorney. David. The next day I relaxed at home. I made myself comfortable and watched the news. Comfortable. I saw there was a flood in the city next to mine. Flood. It took ambulances more than an hour and a half to get to the scene of the flood. Ambulances. Half. Scene. Flood. Hearing that made my blood boil, so I decided to calm down by watching some videos of palm trees while I ironed my clothes and vacuumed the carpet. Blood. Calm. Palm. Ironed. Clothes. Vacuumed. Soon I got pretty hungry and ate some of the leftovers from when we went mountain climbing. Ate. Mountain. Climbing. I put in my favorite movie, Iron Man, and ate some coleslaw. I was still hungry after I finished the coleslaw, so I decided to make my favorite recipe. Iron. Ate. Coleslaw. Coleslaw. Recipe. First, I chopped some apples and onions. Apples. Onions. Then I got the flour and made some dough. Flour. Dough. I was thinking of also making donuts. That's when I realized that I wasn't even paying attention to the Iron Man movie. So I put on some music. My favorite band, Iron Maiden. Iron. Iron. I chopped some more onions and other vegetables, but soon realized that the lettuce I had bought was old and not edible. Onions. Vegetables. Lettuce. Bought. Edible. Luckily, I still had the receipt, so I decided to journey down to the grocery store and return it because it's only a kilometer from my house. Receipt. Journey. Grocery. Return. Kilometer. I also had a prescription from the doctor, so I can get that taken care of as well. Prescription. As I was waiting in the queue, I realized that I hadn't bought any salmon, onions, or biscuits. Queue. Salmon. Onions. Biscuits. As I was going to get them, I saw a fresh rotisserie chicken for sale, my favorite bird. Rotisserie. Chicken. Bird. After I grabbed the chicken, I realized that I had forgotten my receipt for the lettuce at home. Chicken. Receipt. Lettuce. Oh well, maybe next time. Oh. I got back in the queue, and that's when I saw my plumber, Steve. Q. Plumber. I was curious, so I asked him how the plumbing business was going. Curious. Plumbing. He calmly told me that this last month had been his busiest month in a decade. Calmly. Decade. He said many of the old iron pipes in town were beginning to rust and break. Thus, he was getting a lot of phone calls for plumbing work. Iron. Thus. Plumbing. We parted ways and I drove home. Once I got in the house, I turned on my computer and started playing Tomb Raider. Computer. Albo w Stanach też mówimy computer. Computer albo computer. Tomb Raider. For some reason, though, my space and delete keys weren't working. Though. Delete. I pressed start once the menu came up and was quickly sucked in the world of Lara Croft. Menu. World. I was riding a camel as I was raiding the tomb of one of the Egyptian pharaohs when I got stuck because a big iron door trapped me in the tomb. Riding. Raiding. Tomb. Egyptian. Pharaohs. Iron. Tomb. There was blood all over the floor. Blood. I knew I shouldn't have entered this tomb, but I guess it's true what they say. Curiosity killed the cat. Tomb. Curiosity. But at least I could enjoy the beautiful Egyptian architecture and ancient technology. Egyptian. Architecture. Ancient. Technology. It was worth the journey. Journey. I'm glad that I had received Tomb Raider as a gift for my birthday because now I can travel thousands of kilometers all over the world in that game. Tomb. Raider. Birthday. Thousands. Kilometers. World. But most of the levels take place in tropical locations that are full of palm trees. Palm. Sometimes there are wild animals like bears and wolves that attack you. Wild. Bears. So far, I've beaten half the game and I've raided anywhere from 1,200 to 4,200 tombs. Half. Raided. 1,200. 4,200. I think those figures are accurate because that's what it says at the start menu of the game. Figures. Accurate. Menu. Finally, I turned off the Tomb Raider game, grabbed the leftover coleslaw, and made myself comfortable on the couch. Tomb. Raider. Coleslaw. Comfortable. Even though I was tired, I decided to watch a movie because I didn't have Wi-Fi. Though. Tired. Wi-Fi. Since I had been playing Tomb Raider so much, I decided to watch the Tomb Raider movie. Tomb Raider. I took the Iron Man DVD out of the DVD player and put it in the Tomb Raider movie. Iron. DVD. Tomb Raider. I really enjoy that movie because Lara Croft makes a lot of subtle jokes. Subtle.